Thiefy, I have done nothing of the sort. I will take no responsibility for any of this. Okay. Hi, everyone. Hi and welcome. I hope you're having a lovely start, lovely end to your week. Welcome to your Friday. A moment ago, I just got back in through the door, having returned from a car journey. I took Lulu to a big park. So, previously, obviously, we lived much closer to one of the major parks in Brighton and Hove. And so Lulu would go there every day. But we're quite a bit further these days, so it's a bit hard to get the car out, especially in rush hours, to sort of get to these big parks to walk Lulu. Anyway, so I made the effort today, and this time I folded down her new arthritis pram, her stroller. And rather sort of to my delight, as I was walking through the park, not only was Lulu getting repeatedly recognised by other dog walkers who had known her previously, and she was being doted on and given attention in her new arthritis mobile, but I actually bumped into a lady with her own an older lady, probably in her 60s or 70s, and she had her own 11-year-old Yorkie with its own health problems, and we both had the same brand of dog buggy. We both stopped in the middle of the park, and we started, basically, it was like the old people version of young guys with their souped up cars in in car parks, where we started talking about each other's rides, and we were sort of going, oh, yours has cup holders, oh yeah, but yours has more storage because she's got like these bags that she augmented it with. And it's like, yeah, but like, yeah, and we were exchanging tips. We were like, I cut this orthopedic foam like in a curve and then put it in the bottom of the buggy. And she was like, oh yeah, that's really cool. It was incredibly nerdy. And meanwhile, our two dogs were just staring at each other, going, what the fuck? Just both sitting in their own prams. Yeah, but it was quite sweet to sort of see another, literally the exact same brand of doggy pram, and. Yeah, so a bit less self-conscious about it now, because it's not that weird, so there are other elderly dogs out there. Yeah, hi. Also, I had a chat with a lady with an enormous bottom. That was the highlight of my morning. She had a small dog, I had a small dog, so we just exchanged some pleasantries. But the biggest pleasantry was the enormous buttocks. It was nice to watch her leave. Hi. Yes? Right. Hi, yes, so welcome everyone. Welcome indeed. Right, hang on. You can go to your bed. You've had a big walkies and you've had a whole bowl of treats. You're fine. Right, okay. I'm the perv with the doggy pram, evidently. Right. So, hang on. Oh yes, also I took her, so as we were walking past the old flat that I used to live in for about 12 years, and the flat that Lulu had grown up in, I took a moment, obviously I couldn't go in the flat because I don't own it, I don't rent it anymore, but I did take a moment to go around the back, like there's a concrete paved back area that she would often roam around, so I took her out of the pram and I let her have a good smell and sort of explore, and what was really cute is that she immediately ran to this sort of, this railing, which is facing this downstairs flat, and in that downstairs flat, back when she was a little dog, back when she was young, there was this black and white cat that would sit at the window staring at her, and Lulu was always like, you know, it's a cat, it's got to be barked at. The cat wasn't there, of course, that was years ago, but she still remembers. Hang on. Okay. Did I see the New Glenn rocket anomaly? Was that the rocket that went boomies? I saw a thing that something went boomies. Was it meant to go boomy? Is it one of those rockets that's meant to go boom, or is it one of the rockets that's meant to not go boom? Hang on. Okay. There we go. Loading. It was not meant to go boom. Oh no, was it not meant to go boom? Oh shit. Oh shit. No, but that's not what I mean, walking. As in, like, a whole bunch of these rockets, because they're like, what is it? It's different. They're making rockets that aren't staged, right? It's like single stage to orbit or something. So, like, they're testing them and it's different, so they keep exploding. Thank you, Enorus. That's very kind of you. And thank you, Serenity and Flare Runes and Mr. Russ. Thank you, all of you. Oh, okay, whoops. I just saw it and dismissed it as a... Okay, they're just doing another explodey test, are they? Like, yay, the engine's fired, doesn't matter if it survives. Whoops. Okay. Right, so... Hang on. So, welcome back to RimWorld then. So, yeah, hang on, I'm just going to also pop the aircon on because it's gotten warm again. It's horrible, like, stinky, sweaty warm. Okay. So, a quick overview then, for those who have not been following. You're looking at a riverside base, which is called Hooke's Hold. Hooke's Hold is currently the location where 7 men, or rather 6 men and 1 child, are holed up as a sort of anti-alien, human supremacist raider faction. For the sake of the roleplay, we're going to say that they're taking the science fiction written by the space novelist Sir Hooke far too seriously. On the last stream, we sent out a small 3-man raiding team to attack a nearby hunting site in this toxic sort of sludge location. Like, we went over here, look. So we were here, we went down here and attacked a small hunting group. We managed to get the meat and bring it. So the hunting group consisted of 2 teenage girls, one with a gun and one with a knife. The one with a gun nearly killed Komos, the escaped convict, shooting him numerous times. But the thing that nearly killed him was that one of the bullets hit him in one of his kidneys and presumably dragged bacteria into the wound because he had a nasty infection. He barely survived. He's back here, the infection, so he's getting over the infection, but he needs to rest. Definitely needs to rest. Okay, so, right, now what? So Sir Hooke, the author, is off to go and work on some artwork. That would be very handy, actually, because he's got a burning passion for art. He's a bit frail, so his manipulation is quite low. What is his manipulation stat? Only 60%, due to frailty and bad back. Okay. Hang on. So I'm just looking around my desk for something. I've got like a very dry lip right now. I need to get some more Vaseline. It's quite uncomfortable. Blue Nose Bear, the space janitor, is my main builder. He's off to go to bed because it's 7 in the evening. Is there anything you can do just before you go to bed? Because there's quite a lot of work that needs to get done. We're trying to build a sort of slave quarters / prisoners quarters. If you could do just a little bit more work, maybe work on this limestone door. Right. Who's that? So the slave Pythonicus is getting a bit of wood, but I'm expecting a slave rebellion at some point fairly soon. Okay, I should also set up some specific clothing sort of regiments, I suppose, to make sure that we're not wearing military gear unless we really need to. Am I interacting with any particular DLCs? Yes, Ideologian, Biotech, and Odyssey are the 3 DLCs that are heavily present. But yes. Garlic says, hang on. I heard you mention that you were sort of scarred by Red Dead Redemption 1 and its sad ending. You haven't played Red Dead Redemption 1, you've only played 2, and you found the ending to be super satisfying and beautiful. You should consider playing it sometime. Maybe, but like it was extremely melancholic. I think you have to be in a certain mood to enjoy Red Dead Redemption 1. Alas, I can't tell you anything about Red Dead Redemption 2. But yes, having finished Red Dead Redemption 1, I had no desire to replay it. That's not a critique of the game, that's the message that it's going for. It's just its message is very, very, very bleak. Like, everyone loses. Everyone loses in Red Dead Redemption 1. No one gets what they want. And the people that are left alive are just left sort of clutching on to the remnants of dreams that have faded. It's awful. Okay, what was that? Wonderbart is attempting to convince the slave Pythonicus to join the Hand of Hooke. He's still one of our, Didn't he have a crisis of faith a while ago? He did, so we might be able to tip him over the edge. I did replay it briefly, didn't I? When I was looking for something to do. I did replay Red Dead on stream. That's true, that's true. Right. Didn't get very far though, did I? Okay, so Wonderbart, the former vampire-worshipping child, is doing some cleaning. Egleb, the medieval lordling, has woken up. What are you doing? Off to go make some stone chunks. Good, good. Right. We should probably also get these small temporary wooden structures pulled down and put in some more sort of formidable bunker systems to defend in the event of an attack. Are the traps built? No. We need to get those done too. Our defense is a bit weak right now. Okay. Bloodwell, the bully. What are you doing? These shelves here. They're meant to be just for weapons. I see. We've got too many weapons. Right. Too many weapons and too many clothes. Let's build that shelf. Yeah, so start sort of divvying up this stuff and putting it in the right places, frankly. Get the drugs away from the golden retriever. So make sure all of the drugs... So manufactured, medicine, drugs. Put all of the drugs in the freezer. And move it here. There we go. That's true, Clomister. I can only speak for myself. I'd be rather surprised to learn that other people are not the same. I can't play the same game over and over for weeks. I get bored. Alright. Have I seen the trailer for the new Chaos Gate? No, I haven't. Not really a trailer guy. Okay, so Bloodwell the Bully is just doing some hauling. Egleb the Lordling is giving Wonderbart the child a lesson. What are they talking about? They're talking about comms console etiquette. Good, good. The child is on growth tier number 1 and is nearly completed it. Alright. Joan says, as someone who's played WoW for many years, I disagree. Yeah, I get you. I too was sucked into WoW. I feel it sort of inoculated me against other MMOs. And now I'm like, oh, I wasted so much time in WoW. Okay. I thank you, Coated Nose. Alright. Good, so we've got a bit of spare wood. Bloodwell, would you mind going up to get some more steel, please? Pen is not enclosed. Which pen? That one there? Oh, yeah. Did we poke a hole in it? We did. But it's fine, there's no animals in there right now. Okay, we need a research project. We finished with plate armor, didn't we? Drug production. Okay, so we should probably, start learning how to refine psychite. If we can make, so down on the coast we've got some psychoid leaves that are growing. Some of them look quite mature now, 65% grown. It's in nice fertile soil. If we can get, if we can get those crops properly grown, we can sell some drugs for money. Buy some surplus items that we do not have. Okay. I don't know what that is, Aquino. So, nope, no plans. Right. There we go, grab all that. So yeah, for those just joining the stream, please know that I'm currently working on DayZ Bullshittery, part 15, I think, crazily. The delivery date is in early July. What I'm doing this week is I'm going through and assembling it on the timeline. I believe I've more or less completed that process. I have a watchable video that's about 15 minutes long on the timeline. It's just quite rough, so I'm doing a sort of phase 2 trimming. I'm sort of going through and like 1 second here, 1 second there, you know, adjusting things, getting things ready for the actual animation phase. So that process will continue today, and I'll probably complete it today. So I'll have a bullshittery in a non-text form, at which point on Monday I'll begin doing the text and animation stuff. Hi there, Sidecore. You just checked with Octopus Energy, so that's an energy supplier in the UK. If I get 10 solar panels with a 10 kilowatt hour battery, it'll be £12,000 total, or 140 a month. 12,000 feels like on the high end, really. That sounds higher than I would expect. Consider the fact that I paid, I think it was something like 11,500 for 2 10 kilowatt batteries. And yeah, so sorry, I don't want to specify the number of solar panels because then it'll be too easy to play Google Maps Where's Wally, but that seems expensive to me. Why 2 out of interest? I was going to get 1. Then I spoke to SWAT Knight. So I got 2. Okay. It's the same reason that when I was going to buy my first car, it's like, speak to a car guy. Who's a car guy? Cyanide. Speak to Cyanide. Then I end up buying a car that is much nicer than I probably should have. It's not like a souped-up it's not like a stupid souped-up car or anything. I didn't get like some fucking... I don't know the terminology. I didn't get some silly car, but I got a car that was so expensive that I was terrified I might dent it. So I didn't drive it. I should have just got some beaten-up old banger. There we go. Please haul all that wood in. Ah, good. Comots is fully healed. Good man. Comots, could you please grab a weapon and then go for your breakfast? Please make sure that everyone has their weapons, and also we'll drop... Yeah, so let's make some clothing assignments. So manage clothing. So clothing policies. Let's have a look. Slave policies. So no armor. What about headgear? Slave collars, principally. What's this down here? Slave body strap. Okay. What about regular... Hang on. That's it. Just, yeah. Okay, that's good. So slave gear. Pythonicus. So slave gear, please. Don't wear the other things you're wearing. Okay. Yes, Twitten says the pussy wagon from Kill Bill was a bold choice. Meh. Hope you're well, Twitten. Okay, so manage clothing policies. So let's have a look. So worker. So no armor for a worker. Yeah, go with worker for now then. So assign everyone to a worker. Okay. Right, worker. Comot's worker. And we can always adapt it accordingly. Yeah, we can always adapt it if we need to switch over to a combat role, or like a dedicated combat role. Oh yes, Egleb over here. So the medieval... You have the role of Sigma Speaker, the weird-sounding shaman role for our science fiction-inspired religion or ideologion. I've made a silver visage mask for you. So if you go wear it, it's part of your role that you want. So you take off your hat, creepy, and now you've got a silver mask on, which will be handed down from one speaker to the next. And you should have lost the mood debuff. Okay. Yeah, we should get some more skull spikes built, shouldn't we? We got those 2 teenagers that we killed. We got their skulls. Thank you, Skashman. Thank you for doing that, Skashman. Right. How's the colony going so far? Many raids today. No incoming attacking raids yet. We don't really have any nearby working camps that are neutral. So if I do go to a nearby camp, it would have to be a hostile attack. And I think I need more weapons, really. Why did I make Pythonicus a slave and not a recruit? For he is weak. He is a cave-dwelling cannibal. And he tried to kill Wonderbart. So he is but a slave. Okay. How much cloth do we currently have? Do we have a lot of cotton? Only 62. We could do with a bit more. So get this fence deconstructed, put the fence here instead, get the cotton field re-established, because we could really do with, quite a bit of cotton. Right. Okay. Yeah, so we've got quite a lot of building to do. So we'll focus on one thing at a time. So get this slave quarter constructed. What's Pythonicus doing? Hauling wood. Could you please deliver some limestone bricks? Comots the convict is already off getting more steel. Good man. And Sir Hook is off to go and make some nice artwork for us. Alright. I switched off the wood-fired generator in the hopes that geothermal would keep us going through it, but it's not working out, is it? Sir Hook, before you do some... Would you mind chopping down that tree? It's blocking the turbine. Alright. There we go. Yeah, again, for those just joining the stream, this morning, if you didn't catch it, I took Lulu to a park. The old park that she normally went to. I flat-packed her pram and put it in the car, and we went down there and, just had a nice walk through nature. So we walked quite far. We went so far, in fact, because of the pram, it increases my mobility, because obviously she's not moving at, like, a snail's pace. I can just pop her in the pram and move quickly with the pram. We actually went to, like, the old bakery with the sausage roll lady who doesn't work there anymore. But we went to the bakery and we got some snacks and stuff. It's quite expensive, but got some snacks and stuff. So it was nice. It was nice going back to like where I used to live. No solar panels in the colony. Have we got that technology yet? Power. No. We do not have that technology. Where is that? Watermill. Probably wiser to get a watermill, frankly. Probably a bit more consistent. Where is solar? Am I blind? There, 600. Yeah, we'll get the watermill next. In fact, let's get the watermill now. There's no point getting psychite refining because we don't even have any psychite to refine. It did, Red Dragon, but I could not deconstruct and carry the solar panel. Only disassemble it for its steel. Does she stay in the pram? We go. No, she sits in the pram. She's a good girl. Where is she? So when I first put her in the pram, she jumped out in a panic. But very, very quickly, she's learnt to appreciate it. So she just flops in the pram and just like, push me, father. Hang on. There we go. And it also helps that I've got a small pot of high-value treats. I think it's like chicken jerky or something. And I chop them up into tiny pieces, and when I'm pushing her in the pram, she gets little bits of chicken jerky. And it sort of backfired. Well, not backfired, but I was expecting her to face forward as the pram goes forward, taking in the scenery. But instead, she turns her head backwards to stare directly at me, because she's like, food? Food now? I'm like, look at the nature. Food? Alright. Blue Nose, if you could get that door, just in case we have an attacker or something. Okay. Floor-wise, let's get some concrete down. Yeah, get a bunch of poured concrete. It's easy. Alright. Pull down the cover so she can't see me. Alas, even the cover has a little mesh in it so she can see me. You know what? Under the circumstances, it's probably not a good idea to build those directly there. If people do walk through, they're going to get their legs caught. Move them just a little bit further out, just to give a little bit more extra space. Alright. We're running very low on power. Comots the convict, could you please take some wood to the the wood-fired generator? But yeah, so things here are fine, everybody. Just another normal work day. Just gonna edit the bullshittery. Although I might see if I can hop in the car later and take a visit to a DIY shop. I might try and do some painting over the weekend of some windowsills and a door. The trouble is I don't know what type of paint to get, so I might need to go to speak to people that know paint and be like, I'm an idiot. What paint need? Like, I presume I need, like, primer or something? Or, like, undercoat or something? So I'm just going to do the whole idiot homeowner thing and be like, quoi? Alright. Isn't paint just paint? Apparently not. Apparently there's a whole bunch of different types. Shit. Low power situation. Comots. Would you please... I told you to get the wood-fire generator operational. Oh, I switched it off. My bad. Please initiate the generator. So we've got a little bit of wind, so it's causing a bit of a brownout throughout the base, where we have power, just not enough. There we go. Okay, now we've got power. We're good. Right. So we've got 321 additional watts excess. Right. Blue-nosed bear, if you wouldn't mind just properly securing that last wall, and then it's at least sealed from the outside and the dangers of the outside. Okay, so we certainly need a proper storeroom, proper workshops, a research lab. We definitely need, we really need a med bay in the event of injuries. Keep somewhere nice and clean and sterile. Alright. Which it probably might be a good idea to mine this away. It won't take long because it's soft limestone. And if we do so, we'll have a clear line of fire from any defensive positions here. So we should probably temporarily extend this. Make an itty-bitty bunker type thing. Doesn't have to be extensive. Maybe do the other way. Oh, last night after the live stream, do you know what I went and did? I went off and I cuddled Lulu, and I went off and I watched a film. A few days ago, I watched Predators from 2010, that one with Adrian Brody. And it was the second time I've seen that film, and I enjoyed it, to be honest. It's still like, you know, a rehash of films that did it way better. But last night I ended up watching Predator Badlands, the 2025 newer Predator film. I don't know what to think, because I enjoyed it, but it's a trash fire. But, like, I liked it. But it's like, I shouldn't like it. And I don't know what to think. Like, trying to be sort of critical. And I should be like, yes, well, this is clearly, you know, not the right thing for the Predator franchise. Because Predator isn't a franchise. It's literally one film and the concept doesn't work beyond that. But then I saw, like, cool shit. Like a film that didn't have, like, okay, let's just, like, slap toys together. Because it's like we're treating the franchise like it's just a bunch of children. Let's have original characters in an original situation. Like a found family type film on a death world, all with new creatures and new characters and new everything. So there was a lot to like. There was a lot to like in Predator Badlands. If anything, the alien and the Predator and the human UNSC or whatever, not UNSC, whatever they call Weyland-Yutani, it was all kind of set dressing for a story that was original. You could just take all that away and just have some random alien that looks totally different and it would still work. So yeah, I kind of liked it. Yeah, predator bat. Yeah, finding family like Lilo and Stitch. Yeah, basically, like a predator. Without giving spoil, like a predator has to go on a hunt, but he's like he's considered the runt essentially, and in doing so, he pals up with like unlikely characters. Not like well, a little bit quippy, but not like. And yeah, at the end of it, he's thick as thieves. There's this fun little moment where like the two characters are fighting. They're fighting something, and the predator gets like thrown, like he gets thrown across, and then he runs towards the other character, and she's lying on the ground, and she reaches out her hand to sort of like pick me up because she expects that she's gonna be picked up by the predator, but he runs straight past her and grabs the gun on the floor next to her and just ignores her, and she's like, oh great. Oh shit, gorilla meat rotted away? Gorilla meat rotted away. Why is that? Because we have refrigeration, but no, it's not frozen. Why not frozen? I guess it's too much space? Maybe it's surrounded by too much warm air. Okay, so we have refrigeration, just not freezing, so we're going to have to sort that out. Oh, hang on, is there a... Aha, oh, I see. Is that roof? Is that roof or rock? What is that? No, it seems to be. Okay, I think it just needs to be enclosed with, yeah, more wall. It's too thin. Okay. The chimney's roofed, is it? No, chimney's fine. Chimney's fine. Yeah, I think it just needs more walling. Just, yeah. It's fine. It's a solvable problem. And, yeah, we'll probably move that back a smidge. Or maybe move this back a smidge. Oh, God, it's going to be a bit awkward, actually, if we have to double wall that. Fine. It's awkward. Move the whole corridor back. Everyone's... Oh, Jesus. Everyone's... Okay, all of these rooms, these bedrooms are getting shrunk slightly. Sorry, guys. All right. Shit, we've still got a bit of a power crisis. Do we have one too many electrical devices enabled? Probably too many lights. Switch off some of the lights. But yeah, so I sat down and I watched Predator Badlands, and it was enjoyable. It was enjoyable. Yeah, you might have seen it from the trailers, but yeah, essentially the Predator is his companion has no legs. It's like an android lady, and she has no legs, so he's constantly like flinging her around like a sack of potatoes. Literally, there's like a cliff he can't get up, like he can't easily climb, so he just picks her up, just lobs her, just flings her up, and she laughs. She didn't think that he was just gonna throw her. Alright. Does he have the smelter indoors? I do. We have the smelter indoors because it was a temporary placement. We had to put the smelter somewhere. Thank you, Ryox. Thank you very much, Ryox. Okay, most of the colonists have gone to bed, except for our two night owls, Eggleb and Bloodwell, who are making bricks and doing research into the drug manufacturing. Or what was it? No, the watermill generator. Yeah, that will solve our power problem. Hi there, Nibiros. Yeah, that's Lulu. She's fine. Ignore that sort of... Gosh, she looks like she's skin and bones there. What the fuck? Looks like I'm not feeding her enough, apparently. Need to get some more meat on those bones. Yeah, she's fine. She's had like a whole bowl of kibble. Whole bowl of kibble and chicken jerky. Alright. Okay, we definitely need more storage space. Okay. Oh, hang on. Do you reckon the problem with the cooler is that the coolers were switching off? That might have been part of the issue. Okay, cancel that for now. Lower the temperature on the cooler. Yeah, good shout. Put it down to like -13. Tricks, any big developments? No, we came back from a slave-taking raid, but we did not succeed. We haven't had another big raid yet, so we should probably get our defenses sorted. Okay, Egleb is making more bricks for us. Could you... Yeah, I think we have enough... in preparation for the next day of building, can you two start moving bricks into their locations for the builder? Speed things up a bit. There we go. It's raining. Same over here, please. Get those bricks in place. Cloth sandbags. Wonderbart, would you mind helping? Oh, you're cleaning. Right. Oh. Yeah, we need to get these storerooms out of the bedrooms to let Blue Nose Bear sleep comfortably. Okay. There we go. Oh, there's a big hole in the wall there. Work on that, please. Get the bricks for that. Pythonicus, when you wake up, could you please eliminate the bamboo tree? And that tree there, please. Right. So queue up that action. Comots is, so chip away this limestone. So if we do get attackers from here, we'll have an unobstructed line of fire. And then, please put down a steel spike trap here. So if anyone tries to be sneaky and take cover, they'll land on a false floor and step straight onto spikes. Yeah, it's weird. This music track is temporary, but it's always much louder, isn't it? Right. Okay, Blue Nose is awake and is off to go work on these walls. When you've done that, we need to get these spike traps operational before the next attack. Alright. Maybe it would be a good idea just moving this bunker up a bit then, up to here. We also need to get rid of this. It's a form of enemy cover. Okay. Yeah, why not? Extend. Yeah, it's a bit boxy, but extend the walls that way. And then we'll put a bunker position here on the corner. Essentially limit the enemy cover as they approach the base. Okay. And also, if we have some spare bricks, let's put a single brick wall. Yeah, just like we were doing in the prior game. Make it harder for the enemy. We'll put doors in there for us, of course, but just generally make it harder for the enemy to get about. All right. So yeah, good. Blue Nose Bear is feeling good. So please crack on. Wonderbart the Child, would you please head off into the wild to get some steel? Comots, what are you digging? Yep, keep chipping it away. Good man. Alright. Is my upload fucky? Seems fine. Bright green for me. Is it lagging? I can switch over to a different Twitch server. Okay. Hello. Mad elephants. How many? A single local elephant has gone mad. That's concerning. That is kind of concerning. Okay, an angry elephant is charging straight towards us. I suggest we take cover. We might be able to take it out, but let's try and trip it on a trap and maybe have it bleed. Yeah. So top priority, get that trap built. Get that leg trap built, and maybe move it near the door. Okay. And tell everyone to get the fuck back inside. So let's make sure that I revise area 1. So assign, where is it? Schedule, manage areas. Area 1 is going to be inside the base. Area 2, inside the base. Danger. So in the event of like a fuck, get inside now. Like a major attack, get somewhere safe, like a core area. So inside the base, danger. Let's just call that the the dining room and the rec room. So there's food and entertainment, so we can send the child and the Labrador there when we need to. Okay, go to expand allowed area inside the base. Please make... Yeah, so that courtyard's fine, just not that part there. Hang on. Inside the base. Map the whole thing. And then just chip away the bits that I don't want. So inside the base. So no go here. No here. Yep, just make sure you stay in this area. Right, no going out there. Okay. I think we're okay. Is that sealed? No, that's not sealed, so be careful. Right. Okay, and maybe... wait, is there a dog? Yeah, I think there's a dog assigned area for Pharaoh. Inside the base. No, damn, I see. We need a dog-specific area that doesn't include the drugs and the food in the freezer. So manage areas inside the base. Copy and call this inside the base. The base and dogs. Okay. Inside the base for the dogs. Clear allowed area, the fridge. Okay. There we go. So everyone is now assigned, apart from Blue Nose Bear, everyone is now assigned to be going inside the base. Oh shit, careful. I didn't mean to include that bit there. Right. Alright. Thank you, Kazuma. Thank you very much, Kazuma. Right, so, yep, get a trap going. Everyone get inside. Where's the child? Coming back with the steel? That elephant is moving fast, actually. We might not have the time to deploy the trap, frankly. Where are you going, Blue Nose? Where are you going? You're going here for some reason. Okay. Right, I don't think we have the time to assemble the trap, so we might just have to, maybe wound it. Close that steel door. Move that out of the way. Blue Nose, do you really want to be on that side of the door when you do that? Or that side of the wall? There we go. Okay, seal that door. Seal the main entrance. That back external entrance is good. Here comes the elephant. Sadly, we were just too slow. Thank you, Kazuma. And thank you, Ryox and Anonymous. Right, there we go. So long as everyone's moods stay decent, I don't think I need to brick up anything. How are the pigs? Not too bad. Yeah, they seem okay. The elephant shouldn't go for them. It's manhunting. Right. He's running around in a rage. Shouldn't. Okay, so hopefully it'll be alright. Yeah, so perhaps we can... How much steel have we bought inside the base with us? Probably not enough. No, it's all outside. That was a more fool me. Okay. Yeah, if we could wound it somehow and have it bleed, that would solve the problem. Okay, so some people don't have anything to do because obviously we're stuck in... Oh, look, it's an excellent sculpture of a kitty. Let's put it in the... in the rec room. Alright. Hey, Sweet Pea. You showing the stream your bum? Where have we gone? Hi. What you doing? You being cute? Huh? I'm gonna get you. Yes. So for those who didn't hear me describe it, this morning I took Lulu out in her pram to a bigger park here in Brighton and Hove, and she saw another dog and another owner who also had the same brand of pram. And so we were swapping sort of notes, going, oh, yours has cup holders. Oh, yours has bigger storage or whatever. Like, she had the storage, but I had the cup holders. Yeah. You're right, sweetie? She's fine. Okay. She's nearly 10, Beetle. In a few days, she'll be 10. Won't you? Old girl. Old grey girl. Camera. Yes. You've had lots of treats. I'll go get her some tin food after the stream. Yes. What's that? Treat? No? Those are not the nicer treats, those ones. So she's like, ugh. Yeah, it's a bit dry. At least she's going to spit it out. Yeah. Oh no, maybe not. Right. Okay, so for those joining, we've got a bit of an angry elephant issue outside the walls. Alright. And not everyone has something to do. Alright. What's Hooke doing? Making more sculptures. Okay, we've killed some of the lights to conserve power. Maybe turn them back on and see how we do. Alright. What's this? Slate, a small sculpture. A torso-sized piece of material sculpted into an artistic form. Sexual Preferences of Bloodwell is the title. Really? This piece illustrates Bloodwell closing his eyes and wearing a hopeful expression. He's surrounded by 9 donkeys. This representation tells the story of Bloodwell praying on the 14th of September of the first year of this colony. The fuck? Is this why you don't like each other? Sir Hooke and Bloodwell don't like each other. They keep trading insults. So Sir Hooke decided to spend time sculpting a statue of Bloodwell praying for sex with donkeys. Okay. Well, I think there's nothing for it then. This has to be moved straight into Bloodwell's bedroom, obviously. It can go nowhere else. Right in front of his bed when he wakes up. Oh. Okay. Let's move some of these beds over to... Yeah, so these are slave quarters. So let's move them over there then. Right, slave quarters and... we'll have like a shitty slave quarter over there to try and break prisoners. What happens when you hold open the inside doors? The temperature moves from area to area, frankly. Equalizing the temperature. It's faster to move around, much faster in many cases. I don't know if hygiene spreads or fails to be spread. Cleanliness, I can't remember. But the biggest problem with holding open internal doors is if something goes wrong and you don't close them in time, then you could have a serious problem. That being said, I do like to, in stone bases, keep open doors on the regular. Like here, for example, I'd have many of them. That I can close as fire doors when the time comes. Big, solid stone things that aren't flammable. Oh, good. So Phoenix says that cleanliness is room dependent. Good. Hang on, shimmy that bed a smidge. Right, so this is going to be for slaves. That's also going to be for slaves. Right, what are you doing, Pythonicus? Alright. And then over here we'll just have a shitty sleeping spot. So just concrete with a sleeping spot. That's going to be like the hole. Okay, so by building this here, and we should probably put some vents as well to keep the temperature equalized across all three. And maybe also have a vent here, and maybe an air conditioning unit. Have a vent here. And then all of these rooms can share the same air conditioning. Alright. And then mount an air conditioning unit here for a heat wave. Simple enough. Alright. Okay, this will also be for slaves. We don't have a second slave, just preparing. And this will be for prisoners. Alright. And it's also quite far away from any weapons, and if anyone attempts an escape, then we can either let them go or have the option of challenging them. Alright. So I would like to wound the... Oh, hang on. Is it chilled out? I see no blood manhunting status. It might have chilled out. That being said, a lone elephant that we can hunt would be useful. Elephant leather and meat. Okay, I think we can go outside now. Everyone is now well... If we can wound it... Yeah, egg has a low mood. What's wrong? Soaking wet, 8 nutrient paste. What wants recreation? Okay, let people out. Open the doors. Let people out. Okay, except for over there. Don't let people out there. Okay. So everyone is now unrestricted. Go, go, go. Egleb, you can go swimming. Nope, play horseshoes, alright? Oh, good. You can attempt to convert someone. Maybe we should try a full-on ritual. A conversion ritual. So we've already converted Bloodwell and the child. Pythonicus is close to breaking. What about Comots? Nowhere near. Well, we don't necessarily need our slaves as part of the same ideology. They're slaves. Okay. Hi there, Amcub. Good to hear it. I'll try to get it to you as soon as I can. I put him in the home zone, not unrestricted. Yeah, good shout. Unrestricted. The elephant has calmed down. Alright. So Hook, what are you doing? Deconstruct, yeah, so getting this granite wall built. And then we'll start to build the a bunker, a proper bunker out here. Okay. Good, good. Certainly allocate this as an additional room. Put a roof over there. There's a bamboo tree that will need to be eliminated. Send Pythonicus, please, the slave. If you're just joining the stream, you're looking at 7 men as part of this supremacist raiding faction who are taking the fictional novel, like the hollow novel of Sir Hook, a bit too seriously. A fictional setting of beheading and the strong conquering the weak. We've adopted its trappings, you see. Its language, yeah, sycophantic fans who took it a bit too seriously. Okay. Are there any other animals in the area that we could hunt? More wild boar for taming. Alpaca, boomalopes, rhinos, that elephant. Am I going to feel bad if a slave dies compared to an actual colonist? Probably not, considering slaves will be relatively expendable. Expendable compared to everyone else. Okay. Good, good. Get plenty of steel. Food is okay. We've got quite a bit of meat and potatoes and rice. And we still have some ambrosia fruit, which is good. We need to sort out some... Oh, good. The medicine and the drugs have been moved. Please specify just the... please move just the medicine. Don't move the drugs onto that shelf. Keep the drugs in the main freezer for now. Until we have a dedicated... Yeah. A place where the pets cannot access the drugs. What happened to the beer, anyway? There it is. Is that beer? No. Smoke leaf. Oh, the smoke leaf. That's going to spoil unless we turn it into... okay, yeah, into joints. Do forever, then. Keep those are good for sale. Pythonicus, why are you sleeping on the floor? Please go and sleep in the... Oh, I see. Oh, whoops, because we've broken down the walls, all of this is now prisoner territory. Yeah. No, that's wrong, sorry. Comots, would you please deliver some steel to the vents here? Am I planning on using slaves to extract free organs? I don't think we allow for organ harvesting. Do the slaves add wealth to the colony? I'd be surprised if they didn't. How much is he worth? Market value, 1,155 silver. Who is the most valuable? So Sir Hook, the elderly author, 1,430. Blue-Nosed Bear, the one-armed space janitor, 1,105. Egleb, the medieval lordling, 1,200. Bloodwell, the bully, 1,120. Wondapart, the small child, 340 silver. Pythonicus, 1,155. And Comots, 995. So I think, was that Egleb? I think Egleb is the most expensive colonist. No, sorry, Sir Hook is. 1,400 is the, yeah. Alright. Also, start holding religious events to upgrade the IDO. Yeah, is that a thing? Supreme Fair, what's this? A celebratory gathering for your colonists to have fun. A leader will give an encouraging speech, then everyone will socialise for a while. Yeah. If the social festival is fun or unforgettable, there's a 50% chance of a random recruit. Ah, okay. That's only a thing if your ID legend is fluid. Oh. Still, we should do that. Yeah, then afterwards we'll celebrate by executing Pythonicus. No, we won't. Ah. A blood duel, what's this? A gladiator duel, we should definitely do those. Ah. You need 2 prisoners or slaves to start the blood duel. Yeah, we should get that done. We should capture people, have big slave fights. Yeah. Okay. Comots the convict has gone to bed. Before they did, they delivered one of the vent steel things. But we need more. Okay. That's true. We should build an arena for the blood duel. Okay. Yeah, what else is going on? So yeah, editing the bullshittery, went to the park with Lulu, picked up a sandwich from that bakery with the sausage roll lady who doesn't work there anymore. Yeah. Then drove back, everything was fine. The roads were nice and quiet because I think it's, like the kids aren't in school. No. Saw a lady with a lovely bottom. Yep, I saw that. It was good. When I go, so in that park, there's this dog called Gino, and it's imagine a little whippet thing, and you know where Gino is in the park at all times because it screams like a person, like it howls like it's in like agony, and it does it when it's like alerting people, like I see something. But as you walk through the park, you just hear someone screaming. It's like, oh, it's just Gino. No, like a little whippet thing. No, not really sugar tits. I don't get recognised, but Lulu does. Okay. Duck says, I also scream in the park. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we need a proper storeroom, don't we? We need a big storeroom for all our shit. Currently just stacked up awkwardly. Alright. Oh, hello. It's a pod sprout. It's not part of our ideologion. Isn't it like elves or something? Like fey creatures? It's weird. Okay. So Blue-Nosed Bear, what are you currently doing? I need you to sort out the bedroom issue, please. Get these vents finished, because only that last cell is meant to be for prisoners. And please get the cooler operational. Alright. And maybe we should move the steel dumping location to be inside the courtyard in the event that we cannot access the outside. Seems sensible to me. Oh, hello. Oh, good. The watermill. Build watermill generators on rivers to generate a steady supply of power. There we go. Maybe put this as the low priority zone for steel. Put this as the preferred priority. Okay. So watermill, let's have a look. The watermill generator, so produces electricity from a river, must be placed with its wheel in moving water. If watermills are placed too close together, the turbulence they generate will interfere and reduce power generation. Okay. There we go. Yeah, seems simple enough. We'll stick it like here, I guess. Does it matter how far out I put it? I do not know. It's not that expensive to replace if it gets destroyed. We'll surround it by a couple of walls, but I expect it's probably going to get knackered from time to time. Alright. Right, so watermill. That will reduce our dependence on the generators. And send the power conduit this way. Put down waterproof conduit. Yeah, through shallow water or mud. That's mud, isn't it? No, wait, we can't. Doesn't have the terrain that supports it. A hidden conduit, then. Alright. Pen not enclosed. What pen? This pen. Oh, some rice block is fine. Okay, Wonderbart is now 8 years old. Good, good. So what's Blue Nose doing? Yep, get the vents done, please. Good man. Last one. There we go. And then this is not... Yeah, so this is just a regular bedroom for colonists. This is a bedroom for slaves. This is also a bedroom for slaves. Alright. Let's also get some... I keep using flammable flooring. It seems silly. I probably shouldn't do that. Alright. When you have to... I'll have to go get some more steel. Alright. Yeah, things are good so far. It's a shame that our builder, Blue-Nosed Bear, has lost his arm. Makes him quite ineffective. Okay. Hello. Sir Hook is going for a sad wander due to his tattered clothes. Okay. So long as you don't wander too far. And also, while you're there, Blue Nose, would you kindly remove these structures? They're just going to get in the way. Alright. Yeah, they get to work on the sandbags, all the defences over here. Okay. What's the goal, Puffermint? Survive, frankly. We've crash landed and we're just trying to stay the fuck alive. There are endgame goals to do with escaping, but I haven't decided if I'm doing one of them yet. We started off with 3 men, so Hook, Blue Nose and Egleb. 3 very, very incapable men, and since then a tribal called Bloodwell joined us, along with Wonderbart, both of whom ran in. Pythonicus was chasing Wonderbart to kill and do whatever with him, so we captured him and made him a slave, and Comots was an escaped convict with a gunshot wound in his head that we found in the mud northwest of us, so we saved him. We certainly need more recruits, and we definitely need some women. It's too much of a bloody sausage fest in this raider place. Yes, DeSharple. We did one raid yesterday. But I've got no notification for a neutral faction. I mean, there is a quest-related one, but I don't know if we have the weapons yet. Bloodwell, why are you sleeping there? Your bedroom is over there. There's a lovely piece of artwork that's relevant to you, showing you dreaming about having sex with donkeys. Okay. Yes, indeed, Yerna. Yes, indeed. Okay. Let's also poke a hole here. Alright. Probably don't poke a hole in the exterior of the base just yet, but we will. Right, Blue Nose, what are you doing? Yep, get that cooler going. Good man. Off to go have some food, then back to the cooler, please. Focus on the cooler. There you go. Then just dump the heat outside. Thank you. Yes, we've got 2 batteries mounted here and here. We need a new research project. Let's go with go back to psychite refining, please. If we can turn the psychite into drugs, it will have a much more cash we can get from that. No, I think Blue Nose is aesthetic. I think Bloodwell is fine with a fancy bedroom, isn't he? Yeah. What's his mood? Decent dining room. What does he think? Hang on. Mediocre bedroom. Oh, rather tight. Okay, yeah, it could be bigger. Alright. Not really grumpy. Well, I suppose Idealigion's pretty good. That's the main DLC that I've tried. Oh, good. We have some hay grass now. The poor wild boar have nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. Comots, would you mind after your meal? Oh. Yeah, build a roof on that shed so that the wild boar can seek cover. Someone? Anyone? Pythonicus? Nope. Bloodwell? Yes, could you please go and put a roof for the boar? I'm sure they would appreciate it. And let's also put down some straw matting so that they can rest. There you go. Good. Oh, they're sleeping in the rain anyway. Do I have any drugs lovers in the colony? No, we had a guinea pig that liked go juice. It's now dead over here. Right. Okay, good. So, get this room set up here. Put these spikes in the slave quarters area. These head spikes. There we go. Good. So long as Sir Hook is safe and sound inside, we should be okay. Alright. Oh, moving. Hang on. 2 random chairs sitting out in the open. Get this one over here in the dining room, and get this one over here in the kids' learning room, whatever it is. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take down this wall and start building the start of a central corridor which is going to lead north to south. And then start sort of, removing a lot of these wooden walls and placing down some decent rooms once we have the time and the resources. Hang on. Damn it. More gorilla meat has rotted away. Because we keep storing it in the wrong location. Damn it. Oh, we have some visitors. From the North Avelia. Those are the people that we were thinking about attacking. They have some items to trade. A 33-year-old escapee. Oh. Sir Hook's clothes have withered away to nothing. Oh, and a cannibal. A highly artistic social cannibal. Yeah. Interesting. Heck is that noise? Oh. It's a chinchilla and a guinea pig. Right. There we go. Blue Nose is... If you can get the hay put down for the boar, I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Lovely. Okay, Blue Nose, while you're out there, could you please remove this fencing? Remove the fencing, fix the cotton field. There we go. Okay. And then maybe take these bits of wood and put them here instead. Hi there, Wasakalum. Oh, what, the CSGO videos? Yeah, long time ago. Yeah, we keep putting food in these... Yeah, we shouldn't be doing that. Don't put foods here. Needs to all go in the freezer. Alright. No foods or medicine, actually. No medicine here either, please. That should go over here. Where are the visitors? Are they here? There they are. Hello. Egleb. As speaker, would you like to go trade with them? See if they have anything of note? Hello. Okay. So they're carrying some packaged survival meals, some components. We love components. Oh, just the one component. They've got a bit of medicine, a reinforced barrel for a mortar. Sadly, we don't have the technology for a mortar, but that's pretty damn good. Okay. Perhaps we can sell a bit of like the random crap. Capes, a poor quality t-shirt. Yeah, we need to get some proper clothes, don't we? Tribal wear. Yeah, these are just random fucking things. Yeah, get rid of these. Sell the flake. Oh, look at that. They will buy the drugs. Sell the flake. Excellent. Okay, sell some of the flake. Enslave them. If I did ZZ, it would be war with their factions, so it's probably best not. What's that, sorry? While talking with the trader, Egleb learned of the location of an ancient warehouse. You can loot the structure for valuable resources. Be warned, ancient structures can contain a variety of threats. Thank you for the information. That's miles away. That's a journey of many days. But thank you for the information. Yeah, getting pack animals like tamed alpaca would be a wise choice. In fact, those are both female. Can we get a male alpaca? Hello. Male. 9-year-old male alpaca. There's another one there. 2-year-old male alpaca. Yeah, if we can get them, that would be super useful, because then we can have a breeding group. Alright. Of the wild boar, how many are pregnant? Probably just slaughter the males, shouldn't we? Late stage pregnant. More piglets are coming. Alright. Yeah, we need to maximize the number of females to the number of males. Thank you, Eba. Thank you very much, Eba. Right. Blue Nose, what you up to? You're currently visiting the grave of Quebec, the go-juiced guinea pig. For those who didn't see it, I tamed a guinea pig. I set fire to a guinea pig by mistake. Feeling bad, I rescued it, tamed it, and then wanted to know what would happen if I gave a guinea pig go juice. A space marine, carefully engineered combat drug. The answer was ex-guinea pig in the space of like a few seconds. But for those few seconds, though, must have been amazing for the guinea pig.
Anyway, so he didn't get over his drugs problem in the end. For shame. Blue Nose, do you think you can get that water wheel going, please? And don't forget those components. Comots, would you mind? Hi there, Adani. Yeah, this is the thing that concerns me, yeah. Oh dear. What? I'm just curious to see what would happen. Could be worse, could have given it Luciferium. How is Lulu handling the heat wave? Not well, I'm afraid. She was mostly just restricted to this one room, which is shaded and has the air conditioning unit. Oh yes, we should also consider. We've got lots of. We have the ability to put down lots of crops. We should take maximum advantage of this, frankly. Yeah, just keep growing as much as we can. I'm thinking put down some hops and ferment it, especially in the on the fertile soil close to the river. Oh, Blue-Nosed Bear's trying to chop down a tree, but it's tough. Yeah. Put down another grow zone right next to the river and make that hops for beer. Alright. Where do you get the seeds? Don't think about it. Oh, sorry. Oh, tired. Hi there, Fallow. Hi there indeed. Oh, yeah? Yeah, hope you're well, Fallow. Yes, RimWorld always seems to be quite popular. I think it's one of those games which is it's more fun to watch than something like Conan. Okay. So Blue-Nosed Bear, the space janitor, is currently taking some wood to the watermill. Yeah, if you can get that watermill going, that'd be lovely. In fact, tell you what, get that gate going first, because it won't take much. It'll be easier to move around. Yeah, just a little bit of wood. Weird. Yeah, take down this. Thank you, Wiggo. Thank you. Right. Right, so also, let's go here and extend the paving tiles from the entrance to here. Maybe move the gate here as well. Remove that. Okay. Limestone wall, yes, and also put some cloth sandbags here and here. Just options in the event that we get an attack. Ah, the visitors are leaving. Thank you for visiting, Hori and MC, or Mook. Over here, Bloodwell the Bully approaches Pythonicus the Slave to remind him that there will be punishments for rebellion. In doing so, puts his suppression stat up to 90. Nevertheless, slave rebellion interval every 1.1 years. Okay, good. So we're keeping him nice and suppressed. Alright. I'm reminded of that scene in, I don't know if you've seen it, but HBO's Rome. HBO's Rome was pretty good. It could have been better, unfortunately. It was strangled by the budget being cut in its second season, so they couldn't do all the stories that they wanted to do, so they had to sort of squish it in tightly. But HBO's Rome was still really, really, really good. I enjoyed it. There's this scene where one of the principal Roman leaders, what was his name again? Not Caesar, the other one. Pompey Magnus, that was it. There's a scene where Pompey Magnus is standing on a beach with his army, and he receives this missive from Julius Caesar, handed to him by a slave, and he reads the missive, and it's basically, I think it's a decline of a ceasefire offer or something like that. And I think he lets go of the missive and just lets it fall into the water, because obviously this is dreadful. It means that this is like civil war, full-on civil war. And he's standing and he's looking out to the ocean, going, what to do? Like, trying to think what to do. And he stops, and he looks at the slave who is kneeling in the sand, having, delivered the message and is awaiting orders. And he just looks at him and goes, how happy, huh? To be a slave, to have no will, to make no decisions. driftwood. How very restful it must be. Like the contrast in the moment between this man that has to decide that these two men are equal, insofar as today's society they would be, but like it's like these two men, one has to make a decision which will affect the lives of hundreds of thousands of men, or even end them, and the other one just has to sit there and do whatever he's told. He's a slave, he has no will. And in that moment, the general is envious. Okay, Comet's the convict. What are you doing? Making a cape? Why would you make a cape? Scrap the capes. They weren't as fun as I thought. Well, they replaced the dusters, which is kind of shitty. Alright. Was Caesar really that badass, or was it just later propaganda? He was one of the most famous generals, if not famous human beings that have ever lived. I think it's safe to say that he wasn't some fucking slouch. You know, fucking wuss. Right. Alright, so... Where's my main builder? It's a shame that we're restricted to just one builder and he's only got one arm. Thank you, Boffler. Thank you very much, Boffler. Yeah, trying to get this this water wheel operational. Okay, so what's being built? It's just artwork. Yeah, just keep making artwork, so Hook. Lots and lots of artwork, and we'll keep... Good, there's another one. Let's start putting them down, just adding beauty values to the base, which is quite useful. So he's made a limestone sculpture. The artwork, what's it called? A torso-sized piece of material sculpted into an artistic form. It's called Artwork with Chaos. This sculpture is shaped like a landmine. It's definitely a sculpture, right? Let's move that away from the wreck. Put it in the corner. No one touch it. That squeaking noise. I heard a squeaky noise. I think a panther just ate something. Yeah. Look what I made. Yes, definitely. Looks like a landmine. Yes, well, it means chaos in artwork. Oh yes, I was going to do... Sorry, I totally forgot to do that party thing. We'll do that party thing. Eggleb, can you please move the landmine into the rec room? Can you please move that chair into the rec room? Can you please move that stack of marijuana into the rec room? It's not as if the dogs can smoke it. How are they going to do that? Maybe a small shelf? The marijuana shelf? We'll have Blue Nose Bear make that. The beer and marijuana shelf. When he wakes up, cue that up. Hi there, Veron. Yes, good. Things are good. It's week 1 on the next bullshittery. It's going fine. I've assembled a cut on the timeline. It's 15 minutes long. Oops, sorry, I'm going to burp. Whoa. It's 15 minutes long. It's pretty watchable. I'm just doing some smoothing and some polishing of it. Then, starting next week, I'll begin the text and animation work in Adobe After Effects, a process that will take me about 3 weeks. And then after that, probably about a week and a half to QA and polish and rework and do whatever I need to do to get the video done, with an expected delivery date very early in July. Alright. There we go. Zeno says, random thought. Can you make a single small nearby settlement manned by a single psychopath where you send colonists or slaves to be harvested without upsetting the main colony? I believe so. I think. Okay, small wooden shelf. Please stack some recreational drugs that will not decay, such as beer, maybe psychite tea, if we can make some of that. That's always quite peaceful. Psychite tea, and also some... What am I looking for? I was looking for the smoke leaf joints. And have that as an important location, please. Right, Pythonicus the slave. Could you please move the smoke leaf joints off that shelf? Good man. Right, let's have a party. So, begin a supreme fair. Oh, we need an altar apparently. A lectern? Oh, what are these? Don't have these. Ideology. A lectern. Okay, make one of these. Kneel sheets? What's that? Bison wool. That's quite expensive. Drums. Oh, we can actually make the cages. What's this? A relic building. Well, we can't make all of these. What's that? Fucking creepy. Are these for us? How can I tell which one's for our ideologian? Hang on. What's our work like? Our work, here we go. So a high ideogram, a statue of war, high ideogram. Okay, is that what we needed? Sorry. No, an altar. What's that? Okay, just go with the lectern for now. We'll put the podium like here. All right, Blue Nose Bear, if you could make that for me, please. Yeah, I think so, Raz. I think that's what's going on. Yeah, we'll have a dedicated, like a Hand of Hooke war room or something. Okay. Let's do it. So, so Sir Hook will be the speaker of the event. Begin the party. Ritual thing. Not really a party. It's going to be boring. Here we go. So sorry, for those who are not familiar, we're doing this thing where we're taking the... look, the door opens and Sir Hook enters wearing a cape. We're doing this thing where the author Sir Hook, who is 72, has written an extensive series, like a whole franchise of the Hook series of science fiction novels of big muscular men and women taking to the stars and defeating the deviant and the weak. And obviously, crash landing here, we're going a bit cuckoo. So Sir Hook speaks about his group, his Avengers, his Crusaders. Oh, the speech is over. That was quick. Man of brevity is Sir Hook. Points at the outside. Go out there and fuck 'em. All right then. So now everyone's just awkwardly standing around. Egleb the Lordling is talking about dinner. When's dinner? Bloodwell, the bully, is talking about the party. No, we should probably have a party after this. Pythonicus, the man who tried to abduct and do horrible things to the child Wonderbart, is talking to him deeply about the markets. No, sorry, he's talking to Comots, but he's facing the child. Oh no, the child quips back about practicing with spears with Pythonicus. I'm going to tie you up and stab you with a spear repeatedly. For practice, you see, says the boy. Bloodwell, the bully, and Pythonicus the slave are talking about crazy porcupines. Right. Sir Hook is doing that awkward thing in a party where he's standing alone and sort of looking down. He's not like with a group. You know, you do that thing where you hover from group to group. Then you check your phone these days, I guess. Okay, now he's wandering over here to look and see if there's any snacks. Yeah, and then you keep wandering back to the food table. That Louis C.K. joke where you keep rediscovering. Because you can't just stand next to the food table and just stuff your face. You look fat, so you've got to keep moving around the room and orbiting back towards the food table. What's this? Good. The Supreme Fair was fun. Everyone appreciated the chance to relax and have fun together. Everyone participating in the ritual gained +5 mood for 6 days. Good. Good. A mood boost. What's this? Peace talks. Ah. A tribal grand chief has sent us a message. She wants to talk to us in a nearby location. Okay. Peace talks. Some distance away. It's a few days' travel. With who? Who are they? Did we see the name, sorry? Peace talks. The Barracudas, Grand Chief of Kutan. No, sorry. Barracuda is the name of the Grand Chief of Kutan. Who are you, sorry? I think I'm blind. Must be... I don't know, sorry. Yeah, I think I'm blind. Which one? The green? The green. Kutan. There we go, sorry. Yeah, I see it. A fierce Neanderthal tribe. Are they the people that... The female supremacy cannibal tribe. I don't think we've really encountered them much, have we? Maybe Christina was with them? The lady that we beheaded at the start? Are they still upset about that? Okay. Wait a minute. Do you think I can... if I go to the... Hang on. Do you think I can modify their faction names in the dev mode? Let me have a look. Go to the faction names. Edit mode. Ooh, I can! Hang on. This could be fun. Maybe we should give them more memorable names. Okay, hang on a minute. So... Where are they? So I'm just trying to find them. Supremacy. Here they are. So wait, this... Sorry, I'm in dev mode. So this is... That's the ideologion, not the faction, right? So I can change this. I'm just trying to change copy, really. Okay. So we could do that. But is there a way to change the factions? And their names? Could that be funny? Or just, you know, more interesting? No, I don't know if I can. Hang on, let me just ask. Hang on. Just Google it. Rimworld, can I change the enemy faction names to something more memorable? Yes, you can change them, but Vanilla Rimworld doesn't give you a clean in-game menu for the factions. You've got to edit the save file. So you open Rimworld, open the save... Okay, you find the .wrs save file in a text editor. Nah. Okay, we'll do that later then. I was just hoping it would be as easy as just changing them on... in the game interface. Oh well. Right. Hi there, Jinx. Hope you're well. Right. Ah, look. The wild boar have a little den. Good. Kiramel is shagging the average ginger. Good, good. More piglets, please. More bacon. More bacon. Indeed, it is Friday, Jinx. Indeed. The average ginger is pregnant. Good, good. Although the terminology is, if they're hot, they're a redhead. If they're ugly, they're a ginger. Okay. So I'm a ginger? Mercifully, no. Mercifully, mercifully, I've never been ginger. I miss my old hair color. It was good. I used to have dark, sort of smooth, luscious, dark hair. It was lovely. And that's all gone now. I've got old, crusty, dry hair like straw. Hate it. Alright. Alright, so still need a bit more steel and some more components before the water wheel is online. Speed up time a little bit. Let's get building going. Right, what are you doing? Comot's tried to convince Sir Hooke to join. He resents the conversion attempt. Quest available. Secret complex. Oh, more info about the super chalice. Yeah. An ancient complex nearby. We need to do these, but I'm just... Yeah, there's some distance away, and I'm nervous about our lack of weapons right about now. Eglib, how much... Hang on. Your crafting skill is increasing. Hopefully you can make some... not power armor, but just some plate armor soon. How are the drugs going? Drugs are nearly grown. Okay. Yeah, we should get some proper drugs labs and proper workshops and storerooms built now. There we go. There's the windmill. Egleb is off to go insult people. Good. Look at that. Windmill. Lovely. Not quite hooked up, but nearly. Blue Nose Bear, would you mind? Already doing it. Cool. Leonardo says, may I suggest you activate the fluid ideology instead of a static one? It would allow you to show the devolution to more barbaric states of the colony. It gives you the ability to rename your shrines and other religious names. Oh, really? Ooh. Oh no, Mad John the Alpaca. My accountant has the flu. Okay. Oh, a transport pod crash. An excavator called Star has crashed nearby. It's a woman! If she survives the impact, she'll be badly wounded. She's not with any faction. You can rescue her and hope she joins freely or capture her for recruitment or slavery purposes. Is she a human? She's old. Very old. And near death. And incapable of violence. And kind and delicate. Oh no. Oh, added by Jean. There's a kind and delicate Jean? Oh, she's not human. She's not a human. What's a high mate? What is that? She's modified. Alien filth. Designed as companions and concubines with a unique ability to psychically bond with a mate. High mates are empathetic, beautiful, cheerful, and talented in social matters. They're also inept in manual tasks, physically weak, and mentally incapable of violence. Empathic? Sorry, empathic. She's not a human. That's rich. She has the trait body purist, but she's genetically modified. Let's kill it. Let's fucking kill it. Or maybe sell it? No, that would mean it would live. Let's execute it. Right. Go get it. Right. Blue Nose Bear, go get it quickly. See if you can patch it up. Right. So go and grab some herbal medicine. 3 units of herbal medicine. Go get it. Either enslave it or execute it, or both. Thank you, bed soap. Right. Yeah, she's seriously wounded. She'll die in 7 hours. Probably be dead by the time we get there. Yeah, arena fight. She's incapable of violence. Ah, my ideals will triumph. Dead. Right, Blue-Nosed Bear is moving quickly with some herbal meds, but you're not going to make it. She's toast. Maybe. I mean, she's had 2 major injuries. Egleb is followed. Okay, so Blue-Nosed Bear marches out with purpose to be followed by Egleb, the medieval lordling, hurling insults at Blue-Nosed Bear. Insulting his charm. No, wait, there's Bloodwell. Ah, good. Daston has given birth to more piglets. Right, I probably need to be taking out the males. Oh, they're all males? Damn it. We'll let them grow bigger and then we'll slaughter them for bacon. Alright. Keeping her as a slave and companion for Sir Hook would be fantastic roleplay hypocrisy. That's true, yeah. Let's give Sir Hook a companion slave, yeah. Maybe. One thing at a time. Let's see if it survives. Right. A wanderer has joined. Wow, it's all kicking off right now. Hang on. So first things first, Blue-Nosed Bear. So this creature looks up to see that a stranger is approaching with shotgun in hand, and is now patching up her injuries. Who's this? A sheriff called Hurst has arrived and wants to join the colony. Another woman. She's willing to contribute, but will not leave voluntarily, claiming to have nowhere else to go. You can choose to turn her down and send her away. However, your colonists will be disturbed at sending away someone in need. Social skill 11. Question is she human? Is she human? No non-humans. You look human. Yes, you're a human. Okay. You're a plunderer. A masochist with strong melee abilities. Okay. Hello. Right. A 45-year-old woman is approaching. Welcome. Right. She does fit the bill. She's not genetically modified. She's pure. Okay. Egleb wades through the water to tell Blue-Nosed Bear something very important. Your invective about his sense of duty. What? Oh, hurls invectives about Blue-Nose's sense of duty. Okay. So, the sheriff arrives. What are you doing? You're picking up the plasteel flak helmet. No. Please assign you worker conditions, please. Worker clothing. Putting on a cowboy hat. That's fine. What are you wearing, anyway? A bison wool shirt and a cloth duster. Not bad. Yeah, you seem pretty hardy. Okay. Yeah, another melee fight. Well, some range skill, but not a great deal. Pick up that handgun. A revolver. You're a sheriff after all, apparently. Okay. As for this one... Okay. Egleb, now is not the time, bro. There we go. She's not going to bleed to death. Right, take her back in. Capture her, please. So for those just joining, we've got 7 men and 1 woman. Weirdly. And, yeah, so we're sort of forming up this little, like, macho raider society next to the river. A genetically engineered woman, a 61-year-old, has crash-landed in the mud next to the river. And falling in and out of consciousness, she realizes that she's being dragged. That's one of our maces. She's being dragged somewhere. Okay, yeah, we need a place to store that weapon. We need more storage in general, frankly. Okay, so my post-it note is coming out. I need a volunteer from my chat. Who would like to be this mysterious sheriff? Volunteers, Twitch subscribers and patrons only, as always. Yes, I'm very transparent. There will be 4 names, and then 2 coin flips seems to be the fairest way. Where's that coin? Hang on. So feel free to raise your hand if you would like to join. Hang on. Okay. Fuck, I can't reach the coin. Okay, thank you folks. I see lots of volunteers scrolling up the list. Once again, Twitch subscribers only and patrons. Alright. Thank you, small man in green. I will pick one new Twitch subscriber in there, just to obviously so people don't feel left out. Thank you, Jovdin. Let's go write them down. And thank you, Gus. Hang on. Right, one. Thank you, Hohu. Thank you very much, Hohu. Sorry, just scratching, like chicken scratching the names onto the post-it note. Okay, and then one last one. Let's go with... Alright, there we go. 4 names are on the list. Let's flip the coin. That's a tails, so it's one of these 2 names. That's also a tails. So welcome to the colony, Sheriff Dim Trees. Are you there, Dim Trees? Did I spell it correctly? There you are. Dim Tree with... not an S. Sorry, I mistyped. Dim Tree. Dim Tree, the sheriff. Okay. So, Dim Tree, you're 45 years old. In your childhood, so Dim Tree's mother was often ill, and it fell to her to run the store, which was their only source of income. She learned a little about the exotic artifacts which she sold, and a lot about the art of the deal. Social skills improved by 4, intellectual up by 2. In her adult life, Dimtree was the law enforcer in an isolated industrial town. She dealt with petty crime, dispute resolution, and the occasional drunken saloon shootout. Shooting up by 4, melee up by 4, social up by 4. Alright. So, burning passion for melee fighting, some skill of 5 in shooting, probably give her an automatic weapon when we can. She has 2 important traits, a masochist. For Dimtree, there's something exciting about getting hurt. She doesn't know why, she's just wired differently. So overrides some precepts related to pain and skull spikes. Pain as a virtue. Body modder. Dimtree feels limited in her feeble human body. She often dreams of being enhanced with artificial body parts or xenogenetics. Yeah. Thank you, Laggy Lemon. That's very kind of you, Laggy. Thank you very much, Laggy Lemon. And thank you, Hohu. Welcome, Dimtree. We'll get you on the spreadsheet below as soon as possible. Okay. Do you have any illnesses that we don't know about? No, you're fine. Good, you're in perfect health. Alright. So, we have our first chick. Starvation, who's starving? Egleb. Egleb is too busy insulting people, he's forgotten to eat. Now he's got malnutrition. Alright. So, for those joining the stream, not sure what's going on, 7 men and 1 woman cling to life against the side of a river. We're growing crops in the soft, fertile mud here, which is great, and it is currently spring of the second year here. We've survived for now. Security-wise, things are a bit grim. We really don't have that many weapons, so we need to kind of work on that, nor armor. Food security is pretty good, though. We've also got some recreational drugs for those that need them. And now, 2 potential slaves. The door opens in this, like, shitty little hole, essentially. And Star, the 61-year-old woman, is flung inside onto the concrete. She's in severe pain. And Blue-Nosed Bear is off to go get some food. Who's assigned as warden? Egleb Bloodwell is the current warden. So, what is she? So incapable of violence, genetically modified concubine. Break her will. Yeah, let me just take a moment to, hang on. So, what are sorry, skin color, what's this? So, these are like the things you can modify, you know, modifications for the biotech thing. So, skin color. Carriers of this gene have a particular skin color. With multiple skin color genes, one is randomly selected. Xenogenes. So, this is what she's been injected with. Size sensitivity. So, carriers of this gene are more psychically sensitive than average. Psychic bonding. Carriers of this gene have a special neural organ that makes them psychically bond with a lover for life. As long as their lovers are together, they will be happy. If they're physically separated, they will be disturbed by the distance. If one dies, the other's mind will be badly disrupted. Romance attempts will always succeed. Gains psychic bond with the first romantic partner. Interesting. Very happy. Carriers of this gene are highly predisposed to optimism and not at all inclined to think negatively. They'll have a much higher mood than the others. She's sitting in her cell going, oh, this cell is really well made. There's a little more, it's like 2 meter by 1 meter like hole made of concrete. Oh, look, it's really, the brickwork is really well done and it's all perfectly level. I'm sure everything's going to be fine. She's delicate. Carriers of this gene take greater injuries than others of from the same damage. They have thin, brittle bones and less binding molecules in joints and flesh. High libido. Carriers of this gene are more likely to engage in loving with their partners. Okay. Interesting. Sheer white skin. Carriers of this gene have sheer white skin, unlike natural skin tones, due to the special engineered reflective cell covering. The door slides open and Bloodwell the bully steps in and slides a disgusting sloppy tray of liquefied rice and alpaca meat into the room. No, he's spoon-feeding her. Grim. Oh, she has a peg leg. Oh. Alright. I still need to convert the new colonists to our ideology. That's true. Comots as well. Comots is cloud watching peacefully in the haygrass field with the wind sort of like the sound of the river and the wind sort of like rolling through the hay, only for footsteps to approach and Egleb the lordling to lean over into his field of view and call him a snail. Egleb, really? Can you just chill, Egleb? We've got some lovely smoke leaf in the rec room. Right. Oh no. Oh fuck. Okay, Comots was... Oh fuck. That's not good. Comots was insulted by this. What happened? So Egleb compared Comots to a crane. This drove Comots into a rage and he began a fight. Comots the convict has drawn a sword. Egleb is not armed. The medieval lordling has suddenly been surprised to face a brawler convict. Okay. You did start this, Egleb. You did fucking start this. Let's see what happens. The two of them are fighting in the hay grass. Okay, they've stopped fighting. How bad is this? Okay, so the sword wasn't utilized, but regardless... Oh yeah, fucking Egleb, he kicked the crap out of you. You slightly bruised Comots' arm. Yeah, he's beaten the crap out of you. Well, you're both idiots. Get inside. Thank you, Madness Assault. Could have been way worse. In a prior playthrough of a place called Tundrafall, I had this amazing colonist called Jen, and she had a sniper rifle. One time, someone entered the room and started shit with Jen from across the room, and she just casually raised the sniper rifle up to her hip and blew the insulter's leg off. Like, guy walks in, insults her, or like chick walks in, insults her, and she just blows her leg clean off. It was like, okay then. Jen didn't give a fuck. Okay, people are crabby and hurt. Alright. Good. Quite a few crops now. And the psychoid leaves are nearly ready. And looking at the time, I do need to wrap up the stream very soon because I've got lots of work to do today. I also need to consider hopping into the car to go to that paint shop. I might do it and might not do it. Seems sensible to do some painting over the weekend. It's going to be super busy on the weekend. Right. What's my main builder currently do? Well, the main builder is also my primary doctor. Oh, that's what happened to the beer then. Alcohol tolerance on the convict commots. What disadvantages do smoke, says Keyboard. Are you asking what disadvantages are in the smoke leaf? Big penalty to productivity. And sometimes you don't want your people on smoke leaf when the shit hits the fan. When bullets start flying, you need to move quickly or die. Will poor Egleb ever have a floor? Probably not. It's like marshy terrain. Right. Oh, sorry, I'm getting a phone call. Have to check that later. Oh no, hang on, I need to get that now. Hello! Sorry, I just had to take that call because it was important. That was a phone call from Lulu's vet, or rather the head office, I think it is, from Lulu's vet, because it's calling from a different location. Basically, what's happened is that Lulu is on this nerve medication, this painkiller for her arthritis, and it's called gabapentin. There's a bit of a problem because gabapentin in the United Kingdom is a controlled substance, so you can't simply issue it willy-nilly. So what happened is that a few weeks ago, the vet issued it willy-nilly and gave me a prescription that I couldn't subsequently cash in. I could cash it in once, like as in they gave me a small amount of gabapentin for Lulu, but Lulu needs ongoing gabapentin. So what I apparently needed was a type of prescription with with dates on it for releasing the medication in stages. And so what's happened is that the vet, I don't know why, I'm guessing it's probably just old practices, but the online service that sells the drug needs a physical copy, a paper copy of the prescription, like in an envelope. It's kind of weird. So I'm like, okay. So anyway, the phone call was just the vet wanting to know that they've got the prescription in hand. Do they want to post it to me and then I post it to the vet, the online vet? So I'm like, no, just put it in an envelope and post it to the online vet. It's strange. They need the physical piece of paper. I guess to stop people. I don't know. Yeah, but I was like, just send it. Just send it online. Just send it straight to them because Lulu needs her meds. Oh dear. Malkish says it's done so you don't order from multiple places. Like, yeah, people fucking with it, are they? Yeah. Well, just do like a, if that's true, just don't have like a, what is it called? Like, have one of those like serial numbers that it's got the thing on it. You can only cache it the one time in the system. Anyway. Yeah. What's it called again? Tom Scott did a video on it. Is it identity token or something? There's a token you could add to it to confirm that this is the one prescription that was made, no others. And then when that one is checked off, then it's done. It's checked off. Hang on a minute. There's like a video called like the two generals problem. It's a way to sort of help deal with it in logistics. Oh, look at this. Comots is upset. Wait, you used a recreational drug. It was offensive against your beliefs. It's beer, dude, and you drank it. I didn't force you to drink that beer. You drank it yourself, and now you're upset that you drank the beer. You willy. I literally asked him to just carry the beer back from a raid, and he drank all of it. Right. Well, he's resting, and he's hurt. Blue-nosed bear, can you go and tend to him, please? Right. What's that? Sorry. Slow Silver says, we have virtual electronic prescriptions, but for controlled drugs for humans, we still need physical script to be held onto for years. Yeah. It's frustrating. Extreme break risk. Comots the convict. We should probably have you drop your sword. Right. Right, what happened to the slave? She's fed and patched up. Well, to a degree. She needs more medication. There goes Blue Nose. So I have to go deal with that. Okay, Comots is resting, but he's not sleeping. I'm going to ask you to drop your sword, please. And then, what are you doing now? Okay, go get some food. The space janitor steps into the room with the strange alien. Starts to patch her up. Wait, heat stroke. It's very warm. Why is it very warm? Because the cooler's not built. Okay, we need to finish that cooler urgently. Okay. Yeah, initial heat stroke. Right, awful prison cell slept in the heat, hot, mind-shattering pain. Okay, please get to work on that cooler, Blue-Nosed Bear. As quickly as you can. Pythonicus is also suffering from heat stroke. Why is that? You're able to resist only 26 degrees and it's 36 degrees outside. This is because the only thing you're wearing, you're stark naked apart from your slave collar. I forced you to take off your cowboy hat. So the full sun is on your back. How warm is it? Pretty warm. Okay, get those air conditioning systems running. And also we don't have refrigeration. Okay. It's too warm, yeah. So well, it's on and off freezing, but it's getting too hot. We'll have to thicken up the walls. Thicken up the walls, double doors, double everything. Okay. Thank you, New Zealand. New Zealand is awesome. Thank you very much. And Madness Assault. Okay. Yeah, maybe that's a better solution as a quick and dirty solution. Just a second cooler. Yeah. Right. Where's Blue Nose? Off to get some steel. Alright. So I probably need to leave it there this afternoon because I've got lots of editing to do, especially if I'm going to get distracted. Oh, look at that. Her will has already been broken. Dimtree, why are you doing it? The sheriff. Okay. Need to set your routine correctly. Okay. So are we enslaving her? Are we killing her? What would she do if I did enslave her? A basic hauler, I suppose. Cooking. She has a skill of 9 at cooking. Okay. That's true. We could just have a slave prepare the meals. Sorry, why is mining red? Awful mining gene. Is there an actual gene that makes her bad at mining? Awful. There is. The carrier's aptitude in mining is reduced by 8. Aptitude acts like an offset on skill level. Additionally, all passion is removed from mining. Interesting. Same with plant work. Standard body. Purple skin. I beg your pardon. Overridden. I see she's got some recessive traits. So average shape bodies. Purple skin. Weird. Very attractive. Carriers of this gene have remarkably precise and symmetrical faces. Their features are distinctive and strong without being exaggerated, and their skin is nearly perfect. They are generally seen as beautiful. In her adulthood, she was an excavator. Okay. Something doesn't make sense. Don't forget, someone needs to teach the child, and that's true. I'm not so sure I want a slave teaching the child, though, especially not part of our ideology. Right. Okay, so I'll probably leave it there for this afternoon, folks. But thank you for watching. So, a somewhat of it, well, at the start a little bit uneventful, just gathering and building up the settlement. But we've had a slave crash land in the form of a strange genetically engineered concubine and Dimtree, so a sheriff, a female, the first female to turn up in an otherwise male-dominated colony. So, yeah, we're growing steadily, and we're fairly strong insofar as martial power compared to other softer things, of course. Right. So, I need to go get on with editing Daisy Bullshittery Part 15. I probably will just hop into the car and see if I can take a quick drive to a paint shop to ask them questions about paint. Yeah. Right. Have a lovely afternoon. I will leave you in the company of art terrorist Ruru. Yeah, Ruru over here. She's responsible for a hideous piece of animated artwork that she made for me recently. I don't know if it's safe to put on Twitch, but yeah, she's an art terrorist, this one. So, this is Ruru, titty streamer playing Overwatch. Thank you for watching, everyone.
Ulted me with my